Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. This is my logo, Wisdom Phoenix Rising, Phoenix Rampant. And as I keep saying, it perfectly fits what we're doing right now. Especially if you look at the energy of Maui and the energy of British Columbia, where we have horrendous fires, and other places too where they have horrendous fires. So right now the phoenix rising out of the ashes and renewing itself is extremely good metaphor for us. Hello, SL. And how are the energies? There are a lot of frustrated, cranky people out there because they've just had enough of everything. They don't want to do it anymore. And unfortunately, we're still doing it. I do believe, hey Tay, I do believe though that we are actually, if you know anything about Dolores Cannon, where she talks about the 3D and the 5D Earth separating, I think we are at the beginning of it, and that's why there is so much bad energy, dark energy, because we can't take it with us. We have to leave it behind. There is just no two ways about it. So what do we do with it? Well, we leave it behind. That's what we do. And it's actually hello, Lily. And I'm good today. Thank you very much. And I'm sure other people will tell you how they're doing. We can't take the dark energy with us. And we've been working on this karma for thousands and thousands of years, right? So we figure how are we going to do this? Well, it's a lot easier than we think because we've been given new tools to work with it. We don't have to know exactly what we're getting rid of anymore. We can just say, dark energy, bye. Let it go. It is actually getting to the place where it is that simple. And honestly, I'm looking forward to more simple. So one of the tricks that I've been using, we are enjoying our weekend. Thank you, Jennifer. One of the tricks that I use is I take people up to the fifth dimension, and when they're there, they see all the dark energy just sliding off. And whether they can do that on their own, I'm hoping the majority of people can. I do know that that is one of my talents, is helping people clear up their energy. So I'm hoping people can do that on their own by simply going to the fifth dimension. If not, there are people out there like me who can help you do this. All right. So it is exactly that simple. Moving your whole body up to the fifth dimensional energy. And Lily says, me too. I'm looking to work smarter, not harder, gain easier, not harder, still trying to find the easiest way in all problems and solutions. So one of the things is what you said, you said the word trying. Now feel the word trying. And I know English is not your first language, and so that makes a huge difference. But if you say, I'm allowing myself to do the easiest way, or I'm trying, feel the energy difference there. Okay, Patricia. Hi, Elisha L. What messages can you bring forward? Thank you. Hope you are all doing well. We're doing well. I think we're doing well. It's the last day I have to wear the black thing, at least constantly. So yeah, let's see, Patricia. I feel for you, Patricia, and since I've been just talking about it, that you're coming into more. And the white light seems to be the energy that people are ascending to right now. So when you use white light, the dark energy is being pushed away, or it's literally sliding off you. Like, I liken it to molasses. And if you don't know what molasses is, then it's not a great metaphor, but molasses on a hot day. So it just sort of, it looks icky, but it slides off. And you just sort of make sure the residue is gone, and that you send it up to the universe to be recycled. Not your job to recycle it, let the universe do it. So I see you moving into more white light energy, Patricia, which means less and less karmic interactions for you, which also means when you need something, it's there for you much quicker. All right. So you are going to slide into an energy of easier rather than later. And I know you've been trying for quite a few years to move out of the energy you're in. And I can't say you're going to move out of that energy per se, but I think you're going to find how you survive that energy, how you live that energy will be much more satisfying, more easy for your events, for you yourself. And Lily says, oh yeah, true, allowing means energy flows easier. Meanwhile, trying is still hard. Yes, exactly. I'm not correcting you. I'm telling everybody. It's not a correction, honest. And again, do I correct, or do I show the way? There's two different energies. Words are powerful. Words really are powerful. Okay, Jennifer, my husband has been given more work, 3 departments to run. Oh, wow. Then when they give raises, it was his lowest in 8 years, 80 cents. His boss, Mike, did that, and Alex, the manager, is telling he needs to do. He needs what he needs to do. I think that is basically telling you that it's time for him to move on and move to because I know you want to move, and I know that it's high on your list, and I think that's when it's time to move on. Now I find that stupid things happen, things that shouldn't happen. Your house starts to feel alien. People around you start to become grumpy, things like that. So I think this is the fact that he only got 80 cents an hour, which that's very little, especially nowadays when there is so much. The cost of living has gone up more than 80 cents an hour, let me tell you. So it's not a big, it's a big deal, but I think it's more of a sign for him to go looking for someplace else, and look in both Missouri and the Carolinas. And I do know most of the people I know in the Carolinas or in North Carolina. I don't know if that is a heads up or not, but it has a sense of fresh energy there. So I don't think this is a bad thing. I think it's actually a good thing. It's just not. It's not nice, but it's a not nice. It's pushing you out. It's like a mother bird pushing her babies out of the nest. I'm not going to feed you. You're going to, so you have to go look for your own food. It's that kind of energy, but it's the right thing to do. Estelle, what what would the angels like to tell me now? Estelle. So there, it's the image they gave me, and right away I got an image rather than words. They're reaching out and they're shaking your hand, as in, wow, you did really good. And the feeling is they're pleased for you. They're pleased for the steps you're taking for yourself, and the steps you're taking are not necessarily in the physical. They're inside. You're taking more energy for yourself. You're doing more for yourself, and that is kind of important. That because you're it's almost like you're saying, okay, I can recognize I have a sense of being more powerful than I allowed myself to be before. I'm going to embody it. I'm going to take it in, and I'm going to behave that way. That doesn't mean you go out and you tell everybody, I'm the boss and you've got to do it my way. No, it just means that when you deal with people, you're stronger, you're more assured, you're more confident. And because you have that confidence, people will react to you in a more a nicer manner. They'll just accept that what you say is the truth. And that for you, Estelle, is a huge step. Congratulations.
Do you want me to take over?
If you've got enough time,
Yeah.
I'm.
I put things away.
Oh, I think Estelle just.
Yeah, she did.
Well,
They do that.
okay.
I've noticed that people do that.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Not that we don't read it out loud or anything, but
Yeah. Anyhow, Tay-Tay's
yeah,
next.
I know.
All right,
I've been
sweetie.
following.
Well, that's good.
Tay-Tay, are there any messages for me? I have been feeling bored, anxious, and haven't been able to eat like normal. I feel off in general. I'm not sure if it's just the energies or if it's a change coming. Both.
That was exactly my answer. The answer I gave to Estelle is the answer I can give to you. You're standing in your power more. Life is changing, and it does change how you eat. It really does. I don't know why, but it's maybe you'll be drawn to foods you've never been drawn to before. If you're a vegetarian, you may actually be drawn to meat. If you're a meat eater, you may be drawn to eating more uh, lentils, things like that. It doesn't matter. It but allow yourself to move into it. The boredom is the universe's way of going, shoving you out the door. Honestly, it's good. Being bored is good, except when you end up doing things like this, Adam infinitum, and you can't get out to a place and sell them, and you've got boxes of stuff to get rid of. Because I'm the same way. I have to be busy, and when I'm not busy, I feel like I'm not doing enough. You're just stepping into your power, and congratulations, young lady. All right.
Jennifer adds more to do other people's work. Why are they doing this to him all of a sudden, treating him with such disrespect when he works so hard for them? Basically, what it's
just the mother bird pushing the baby out, and that's all the. If he doesn't listen, it'll get worse. Actually,
yeah, if
unfortunately.
you don't listen to the gentler pushes, the harder ones will force you to listen.
Yeah, like you'll break your arm. That kind of thing. So yeah, it's not. If it might be they're disrespecting you, but the universe is patting him on the back. I know that sounds very convoluted, but it's just how the universe works. And the universe can be in my opinion, but it doesn't care. It only wants what's best for you. And if you don't listen to it, it twists your arm. All right?
It.
Yes. Or breaks it. Yep.
Lily adds, I saw a dream I had a dream like saw a snake. I saw a snake in the yard next, and it flew away when he saw me. It created a sensation like old energy is out and letting room for the new, but not sure any insight.
Well, snakes are in India. They use snakes because snakes are a pure conduit of energy. You see I don't know what they're called, yogis, or that'll have these
Snake
great
charmers.
they're spiritual leaders, and they'll have huge snakes on their body because the snakes are conduits of energy. So I think what you saw is the truth. The fact that it grew wings and flew away is also transmutation of energy, change. So what you saw it as is exactly what I see it as. or not exactly, but similar to. Okay.
She adds, the yard was next to my home, but I entered. Or I went
Well,
into the yard.
that just simply means that you're expanding.
T says, hi, ladies.
Hi.
Estelle says, thank you. Patricia says, thank you, Elisha. Been feeling the white light. They use molasses as a sugar? Saw it on the Waltons rerun a couple years ago. Really need to go from here, Elisha. My energy is being attacked.
Okay, when you feel that you're being attacked, you take it, you look at it and say, oh, cool. I see what they're doing. Then you watch it, literally watch it move past you. Don't hold on to it. Don't put a barrier up. Don't protect yourself. Grab it. Instead, hold it, look at it, and watch it move on. Promise you that will work better than putting up barriers. Okay?
Sorry. Tari Avalos says, hi, hope you're having a nice evening. Thank you for the live. T says, does my spirit guide have any messages for me? Thank you so much.
Let's see, T. So there's your spirit guides are sitting. This is the image they gave me, and as I go along, I'll get more. They're sitting there, and they're going ha 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 ha. They're chuckling to themselves, and they're chuckling in delight. I think what we're going through right now is really difficult for a lot of people. It's not a pleasant time, but it's a good time. And we have to, as I said at the beginning, we have to drop that black strap molasses energy. And because those are old curses from back, they're old DNA that's been mucked up for 20 generations, things like that. And we're dropping that, we're letting it go. And but for you specifically, T, it's like you're coming. So this is a very strange image. You know the cocoons that butterflies go into? They're reaching out to you and they're pulling you up. And I'm assuming T is a female because I'm seeing a woman step out of the cocoon in a beautiful white dress, and their angels and guides are reaching out and helping her up, just like in a fairy tale. So you are coming out of the cocoon stage into the butterfly stage. And I hope I assumed right about T.
Her display picture looks feminine. So.
Perfect. Because I've learned assumptions are detrimental to readings. So you are coming out of the cocoon. You're about ready to. You're about ready to go on stage, and you're going to be very good at what you have come to do. You're walking into the time when what you chose to do on this earth, you will be doing, and you will be doing it beautifully. Good luck. Sounds fun. Let me know how it works or what you're doing. Because what I'm seeing, you may not like as much as I think it's pretty cool.
Jennifer adds, I agree. I have felt my husband would not want to move as much if his job was going well. After this happened to him, he felt sad and defeated. He told me he was ready to get a new job in a new state. I think things are starting to fall for you.
Yeah, fall into line, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think things are working. It's starting to go 1, 2, 3.
Maria Herrera asks,
hey Maria,
hi, do you see Alex's energy? I'm worried about him. He has a girlfriend, which I think she is not good for him. I think she lies to him. Please and thank you.
You know what? I hate to say this, but he's a teenager and he's going to go for the bad girl. But I think it's a lesson for him, and I think he will learn from. He will come out hurt from it, of course. but I think it will help him understand what he truly wants from a woman. And also, I feel it will help him. This is very strange, but I think it will help him step into getting the education he needs to get to do well in this world. So, yes, she's not good, and you're right, she's not good. She's selfish. She wants him for what he can give her, not for what they can do for each other. It won't last long. He will come away in pain and sorrow. Give him some of your good cookies, and listen to him. Just listen. Don't tell him. Listen.
And
Go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, coming from the point of view of Romeo and Juliet saying you cannot be, don't do that. Go, I don't approve of this relationship 100%, but as long as you are happy, I'm beside you. I have your back. I am here. I support you.
You just tell him you have his back. That's
Yeah.
because he'll know you don't approve of it.
And I mean, yeah, don't push him to do what you want, because he'll just tie in harder with the Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, he's at the stage where he's pushing away from mom, so you don't want to give him a reason. And sometimes just being able to hear them means that when they're 24, 25, they're still coming to say, Mom, can you give me some advice?
Yeah. Well,
I have a 40-year-old that does that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, even in 30s, 40s, you have your children still do that.
Yeah, because I tried to hear them. I tried to support them. I didn't agree with a lot of their crap. I'd tell them once, and then I would just allow them to fall on their noses because I was there to support them. And they still come back, and all my kids are doing really wonderful. I think I'm proud of them. I'd like to sell them to gypsies occasionally, but I think that's
you
a mother's.
Get rid of us.
Oh, that's a mother's prerogative, right? To just want to sell their kids occasionally.
Also, you lost the receipt. How can you resell us?
That's exactly right. I'm very disorganized.
Also, I mean, we're long past the return by date. Let's be real here.
That's true. We better get on. We've already 20 minutes in.
Tari Avalos asks,
Hi, Tari.
My boyfriend and I are in the process of buying a home. We are supposed to move in October. We've already signed our mortgage. May I ask if you see things going well in this new house? Thank you.
Okay, the first thing I got, before you move in, do a cleanse on it. So first of all, you get rosemary, and sweep the floor out from the back to the front, or from the center to the doors. Wash everything down that you can with rosemary in it, and do a smudge. Get the corners. Don't forget the corners up high, because old energy gets in there. There's crappy energy in there, but that's not your energy, so you want to make sure it's cleaned out. If there's a room that's particularly bad, paint it white. Oh, I'm just saying paint it white. With what color you like, go paint it whatever color you want. But mostly they recommend you don't put color into a house for this first 6 months until you get to know the house. But after you clean the house, it's good. It's gold. I mean, you will live life in it, but you won't live other people's garbage life in it. Okay? Makes sense. I promise you. You do want to get rid of the old energy, and if you're Catholic, get some holy water and bless it. If you're whatever religion you are, get it blessed. If you don't, then go into the center and bless it with yourself with white light. All right, but yeah, I think that house is good.
Lily says, thank you so much. During the years, I haven't learned to understand my dreams, and it feels good.
Have learned, I think.
I think so. I might have read it wrong.
Yeah, she has learned. Yeah, you read it. I feel that you got it right.
Tay Tay says, "Thank you. My guides were telling me to change. The change is my family and I moving soon. I am also still doing better since the energy work we did.
Awesome.
There are still remnants, but it's getting better.
You know what? It doesn't happen overnight, and sometimes you want to come back for more.
And sometimes it's just getting rid of the habit of
sometimes it's just a habit.
feeling X.
But if after X amount of time, come back. Okay, because as you know, I do a good job.
Nana D asks,
Hey, Nana.
Has Kumar not been responding to my text messages because he's involved with somebody else?
I don't think he's involved with anyone else. And I get this question a lot from a lot of women. He's a little bit, and this is the same answer I give to 90%. It's getting too real. It's scaring him off, and it's I don't know how to deal with this energy. All right, so he's a little intimidated. Back off. Don't talk to him. Make him come to you. And what else? If you back away from him and don't and be hard to reach, he will be more intrigued, and he won't be. His fear will switch to the male energy of, oh, this is a little harder to get. I'm going to work for it. I have to work for it. She's making me work for it. She's more valuable than I thought. And I know that sounds stupid, but that's the way it is. Men like to work they don't want something easy. They want to work for it. Okay? Good luck, Nana.
Jenny, sorry. Can we do an energy update to see when I will be moving to my new apartment, I believe?
Jenna.
Yeah, new apartment.
Jenny. So I'm getting, doesn't look long, like September, October. It's almost like it's smack in the middle of it. What do you get, Il?
Yeah, it might even be sooner with the amount of change in the energy.
Yeah, because time, like I say, July 5 days, June 5 days, August 3 days. Time's moving really fast.
Well, and the
more you clear, the faster it works too.
And like, even because you did jumping back to Jennifer and Tay, what they're talking about. You did clearing for Tay, which helped clear her genetic line, which helped clear her family issues, and then okay, I'm ready to move on.
And she's getting bored, right? That's a good sign.
And I mean, the father too, right? I've read my job here is run its course. I'm ready to move on. Let's do this. Explore.
Yeah.
Lily Torres asks, "Is Jason Perry only interested in sleeping with me?"
Can I get you to answer that one?
Yes, you're speaking with the pain.
He's meaner than she's meaner than I am.
It's not that I'm mean. Well, I am meaner. But like I don't.
She doesn't. She goes straight to the chase. I'm a little nicer.
Yeah, I don't beat around the bush.
But my answer's the same thing. I'm really, really sorry. You're more valuable than that. And he's not ready for something that has substance. It has value, and you're ready for something that has value. And I'm going to tell you something, and this is for every woman out there. All the men that you go after, don't marry them. You go for the ones that you take time to get to know. You're not immediately on fire for them, because the fire burns out. You go for the ones that you look at them and think, I could be talking to him when we're 90 years old and we'd still be talking, have things in common, right? You want to go for the slow burn, not the fast burn. And so you want to look at people who are not what you would expect. Also, look for somebody who is steadfast. And that's just simple, no, simple, right? Don't go for the bad boy. Go for the guy that who's a little bit staid and picks up his dirty socks off the floor, kind of thing, and is steady.
Well, and it's also like what you suggested to Nana be play a little hard to get.
Play a little hard to get. Be valuable.
And don't give in to the physical needs of.
At least for 3 months.
I mean, have some foreplay.
Unless you don't want to be in a relationship. If you're not interested in a relationship, it doesn't matter when you do the physical. If you're interested in a relationship, be valuable. Say, yes, I would. I really want to. It's just not quite right yet. But you tell him, yes, I do want to. That way they feel good. They don't feel rejected. All right? And you don't want to reject them because, and I apologize, men's ego is very easily bruised.
And also, I mean, do a little verbal foreplay.
Yeah, I'll leave that to Elle to tell you.
There's nothing wrong with sharing that intimacy. It just, when it goes to a physical level,
it changes
the relationship.
It does. It will. Once things become physically sexual, it is a different relationship. And that's just the way it is.
It's like talking to a preschooler or like a kindergartner to just a still young enough toddler, and how they see the world versus how a older child from grades 3 and up sees the world. It is a totally different experience where the younger children still have the vivid imagination of, oh, up there in the clouds, there's a dragon flying, or there's a deer running through the field.
We've got more people.
I know, but it's like that.
Yeah. You want to do the magic for as long as possible, because once it's gone, it's gone.
All right.
Thank you, Patricia. I can do this hairdo myself with the broken. So I wear it a lot now because I can do it myself.
Weren't you just yelling at me that we had a lot of questions?
Well, I just jumped ahead to Patricia. She said my hair looks pretty, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I was gonna read it to you.
Okay.
It's a hairdo she can do herself.
Yeah.
All right. Divine Empress says, "Hi, dear." Mary asks, "Will things get better for me and Babu? He recently broke up with me, and we agreed only to be friends. I'm hoping that will change in the future."
I would not hold on to that. I think sometimes it's really hard to be friends. Honestly, I would go out and see if you can be open to finding a new relationship, because it's possible he will come back, but the timeline is long, not short. And I know what it's like to fall in love with a guy and be willing to wait for years. And in my case, who cares? I mean, I'm at a place where, do I want to share my blankets? No. But you're young enough that you want to live life fully. Don't put it on hold for something that may happen, and I can almost guarantee it won't happen for long. Okay? Not short, long.
Divine Empress asks, what does NB want with the future?
NB?
Yeah, NB. First and last name.
Mm-hmm.
Initials.
Yeah. he's in the, I'm sorry, he's still in this, he's still deciding that. And he's, so from relationship, okay? He's a little more towards the relationship than he is to just having fun. He's a bit immature in that he thinks spirit love never fights, because we do. People who are in love fight. They're always constant, etc. He's still a little naive about what true love is. He doesn't realize true love is still a lot of work. Well, it's a lot more work than just having fun, obviously. But he is leaning towards, but hasn't made up his mind yet, okay? But it's more positive than negative. Did I say that enough?
I think so.
Do you have anything to add?
Not really.
Okay, so hang in there for a little while longer.
Victoria O asks, will I
Victoria.
pass all my classes this semester? I just started school yesterday.
I got a yes.
Yep.
That doesn't mean you don't work, because getting a yes means there is work to be done. And there's one particular one that seems to have a lot of writing in it. Don't leave that for the last moment, because you will be scrambling like crazy. And if you leave it for the last moment, the one there's a lot of writing, you will just scrape by. And if you do it as you need to do it, you'll get a B. Okay, so be consistent, stay up to date, make sure you know your syllabus so that you know exactly the time it's due, so you don't put it in at 15 minutes late even. Make sure you, and also go and get help from, they usually have people who will help you through. Go get help. Make it a consistent time. I don't know where, usually it's in the library, and they'll have people there who work on biology or math or English or French or whatever. They'll have somebody who can work you through it. Don't be shy to use them. Remember, this is a job. This is not a part-time job. This is a full-time job. But you treat it like a job that's going to pay dividends. When you're through, you will be fine. Okay? But it is a full-time job. I know, I went to university years and moons and moons and moons ago. Good luck.
Also, get together.
Get work
Study
groups. Study groups. Yeah.
And just like, hey, I have a question, guys. What's this with this? And how does that create this, et cetera, et cetera. And just kind of impromptu quiz everyone while still teaching and learning yourself.
Yeah, and read the books at least 3 times. Okay. Good luck. Well, I think you'll find that you love it.
Yes.
If this is your first year, second year you will love it, because then you can specialize.
Maria Herrera says, thank you so much to you both. I always follow your advice.
Yeah, I've watched you and your son grow up for years. Well, you not grow up, but your son grow up. So it's kind of cool to see you again all the time. Okay.
Firefly Magic asks,
what a beautiful name.
It is. Hi, Eliz-Sha and Co. I'm getting to see what is the potential for progress. At the moment, it's slow. We are both busy, but I'm not interested in players, etc. Or though hang-ups with exes. So what does our future hold together?
I
guess is what she's asking.
I feel that you do. When I heard your name and his name or his C together, I had the feeling that it might be really long before you get to the place where you cohabit or buy places together. And having said that, time is irrelevant now because we're moving out of time. But I had the feeling that if you the two of you do things comfortably and easily and together, and take your time to do it, that it would work well. What did you get, El?
It's basically what we said for Nina, and
So take your time and be valuable.
yeah, I forget the other person who asked the similar question. Apologies.
But it's still the same answer. Be
Yeah.
valuable. Listen and hear, but listen with the heart, because sometimes what comes out of their mouth is actually different from what they really want. It's really hard sometimes for men to understand that particularly.
Yeah, and sometimes the initial wording that comes out of the mouth, because I have this often with myself, it doesn't always sound right. Give them a moment to fart the words out. I don't diarrhea the words out until they figure out the right phrasing that goes, oh, that was completely phrased wrong. What was originally those are fighting words, to, oh, okay, I understand what you're trying
Take
to say.
Step back whenever you deal with people. Step back. So can we jump down to? Did we do Divine Empress?
Yeah.
Because remind me what her first question was. Was it
basically what is their future together?
Okay, does he love me? He hasn't made up his mind quite yet. That's what I tried to tell you.
Yeah.
He's leaning towards it, but he hasn't made up his mind. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you, be valuable. Very valuable. Okay. Even with he said he loves you, he might think he hasn't actually made up his mind yet, Taro.
And why would a man like anything easy? Their nature is
hunters.
And they do hard work to get the reward. The hard, like a good cow that you've raised from calf up, when you have that end product in front of you, the reward, the flavor of it, the reward of eating that meat is so much better than just buying it and not having any of the work.
Yeah, let's go on. We spent enough time.
Well, no, that was another question. That wasn't really a question. It was more of a statement.
Okay.
And life isn't a piece of cake.
Did we do Lily Torres?
Yes. Why?
Oh, because Jason Perry. I don't recognize the name.
Yeah, no, we did that.
Oh yeah, that was okay. Yeah,
that was
the sad one.
Yeah, the tinking of the peen.
Sorry about that, because if you make yourself valuable, he may change his mind though.
Yeah.
Mary, did we do Mary?
Yeah. We're past that, Mom.
Okay.
Kayanat Okari says, hi, hey, how are you guys? Happy to see you again.
Hey, Kayanat. It's been a while.
Firefly Magic says, men don't always mean what they say. Thank you.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Nena says, men do stupid stuff like wanting to work for stuff instead of getting it easy.
Yep.
Do you want to? I mean, if you want to give yourself for free, go for it.
But sometimes women love a man, and the man can't see it. He can only see, and so they give with love. And the more you give a man, sometimes they go, too easy. And so sometimes it pays to be a little bit of a bitch, because men seem to prefer to work that energy than have something easy. That's what she's saying.
Yeah. No. And again, the reward is justified with the hard work. From
Yeah.
the hard work. The Divine Empress says, "Thanks a lot, dear ladies. You are both so amazing. Lots of love and blessings."
Thank you very much. It's always nice to hear that.
Kayanat Bakari asks, "What is coming for my connection with C the coming 2 weeks? I want to spend private time with her. But I'm leaving for a work trip soon, and I will miss her."
I think, unfortunately, the work trip will come before the quality time comes. You might have interaction, but the quality time you're looking for is more likely to come after the work trip, unfortunately. And I think it's actually, you don't want to do anything with people until after the September 3rd, if you can do it, because Virgo, is it? Libra, one of the romance things is in retrograde right now, and Mars is it Mars or Mercury's in retrograde right now. So with the both retrogrades, if you can postpone things, please do. And I think Mercury's in retrograde till the 15th. So yeah, you want to not go against the flow right now, which it would be a tremendous amount of swimming upstream to make the same waves as you would, for instance, when there's nothing retrograde. I do feel that that she the what was the initial?
C.
C is interested a little, but I also feel like there's the energy of a deer, like I'm interested, but I'm afraid I'm going to run, but I don't want to run. So the slower you go, the faster you'll arrive with this one. And be patient.
Also, I mean, if you get to talk on the phone for half an hour, take that as some quality time. It's not physically spent together, but it's time spent together.
Yeah, it's still quality.
It's the small things for quality time too.
Yeah, and then you get to, sometimes when you talk on the phone or talk via computer, you can be more intimate verbally than when you're face to face. So it has trade-offs. Okay.
Keisha W asks, "Hello, ladies.
Hi,
I'm
Keisha.
currently intermediate fasting to lose weight. Will I be successful in it?"
I lost 100 pounds. My daughter has lost 100 pounds doing intermittent fasting. Just make sure that you bounce the calories around a little bit. There's a lady that I follow on YouTube. Her name is Dr. Mindy Piltz, Piz Piltz. She wrote a book called Fast Like a Girl. Highly recommend her videos. She tells you how to fast, how to break your fast, what works for what age group, if you're when to stop fasting for your period, hormonal shifts, when to start again. And there's another kind of fast. It's intermittent fasting, but it's alternate day fasting. I didn't find that work for me. I need to do a 43-hour fast to lose weight, and then but I'm basically keeping my weight steady. So yes, you can do this. I think it is a most amazing talent. It's also a really great healer. I am old, but I look fairly decent for my age. So I don't have the wrinkles that most people my age have, and I have the ability to move quite easily, considering that I have a fake knee and a broken an arm that's never going to be much better than it is. I have the ability. I can still put my hands on the ground from a standing position. I can still do that, and it's because the intermittent fasting eats. You get into out of autophagy, which is a Greek word, and that means self-eating, which means it eats the old cells that are not good for you. It prevents cancer. It helps prevent cancer. It helps prevent aging. It helps prevent diabetes. It's an awesome tool. And I'll shut up now because I really, really like intermittent fasting.
And as you can tell, she's done the research behind it.
I have done the research.
She has lots of videos and lots of tips and tricks from not just Mindy Piltz,
but
others.
Dr.
Jason Fung.
Dr. Jason Fung, who's a Canadian doctor who recommends it for diabetes and has got a lot of people off type 2 diabetes medication, etc., etc. It's a real powerful tool. Okay.
Okay. Patricia's just wants to ask your opinion about what do you think about Trump? Do you think he will?
No way will I go there. There's too many liberals. There's too many Republicans. I'm not going there.
We also don't want to be YouTube throttled either.
Yeah, we don't want to get kicked off. I have a lot of opinions, but
that's for private time.
Yeah, that's something I just say between people. I try really hard to keep my political opinions offline because I'd like to stay online.
Too many hoops.
Yeah, too many, especially in Canada where they have the Bill C-12 and C-18.
Well, and like
Bill C-11, Bill 18.
Yeah.
We're being screwed.
100%.
So.
And that's just in Canada.
Yeah.
Kayanat Bakari says, yes, that makes sense. Also, I noticed her getting weird and cut off short when we have to say goodbye. That leaves me wondering why she does that. Well,
if she's like me, I have the hardest time saying goodbye, and everybody laughs at me, and it's become quite a joke. People will even say, "Oh yeah, you're saying an Elijah goodbye," because I can't say goodbye. And it might be that she just needs to cut it off quick because she doesn't know how to deal with it. What do you get, El?
Yeah, basically, she doesn't really want to say goodbye, but she knows you either have to go or she either has to go. So the goodbye is inevitable.
So one of my friends says, when we say goodbye, we could be there till midnight from 2:00 saying goodbye. So yeah, I do not know how to say goodbye.
And maybe goodbye isn't the word you say. It's, hey, I'll see you in a minute, or see you later,
or hasta luego. I don't know. I like or whatever. Say something that's not goodbye. It's see you later.
Yeah, we'll see each other soon, or talk to you soon.
Yeah,
and that way it's saying goodbye without losing that energetic connection a conversation with each other created.
Yeah, I actually tell people you got to leave because I'm not going to. All right.
Patricia Kainat says, thanks for the advice. We'll take it slow. Jennifer Schwab says, Elisha and Elle, you are such blessing. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I pray you have a wonderful weekend and for many blessings in life to come your way. Namaste. I think
that's coming for the majority of people because we've put in the hard work. We've done the clearing. I think that's coming. The blessings are coming our way. And I know, Jennifer, you've put in a lot of hard work over the years.
Patricia Scowen says, yeah, you're looking good. You're looking good, Eliz-Sha. I'm sure you feel great too.
I do, actually. I feel really good.
Jennifer Schwab says, "You do look really good, Eliz-Sha. Healthy and happy."
Yep.
Doreen says, "Hi, how are
Hey,
you?
Doreen.
Do you have a message for me? Good to see you."
We're almost at an hour.
Yep.
Okay, Doreen. I know I've talked to you a little bit, so I know what's going on a little bit. But the image I got with you was you riding a Pegasus out and up in the sky, having a wonderful time. And I think what's happening is you're moving into a period where it has to balance out, because you were in a place that was really dark and hard for so many years. You're moving into a place of joy and happiness, and you're rising above the energy of the people, the masses, and they're not holding on to you. You're moving into the time of magic, which I keep telling people, start to believe in magic. So you're moving into a magical time, and I see you up there, and you are having a blast. And that doesn't mean things won't happen, because things happen. It's just that you know how to deal with them and move through them with ease and grace. So ride that Pegasus and have a blast. And you really deserve to have a blast, Doreen.
Patricia Scowen says, "Yes, Eliz-Sha, I understand with YouTube. I hope it all works out with less corruption. Don't we all?"
According to sociologists, once a government reaches 250 years, you need to start from scratch, because it just becomes so heavy with bureaucracy. Okay? So I believe that thoroughly, completely.
Tay Tay says, "Thank you both for the live. You ladies are so helpful over the years, and especially this week. I hope you ladies enjoy the rest of your weekend. Namaste." And Doreen finishes us off with, "Thank you."
Okay, so I'm going to try and say goodbye. And I had a blast. Thank you very much for being here for us, everybody. And we enjoy ourselves, so it makes it more fun to do the lives. So namaste, namasko, and I love you, and you I do love. Bye. End.